Next up is the interheats, and as I mentioned earlier, Joe Holmes isn't here because he's retired. So, last year the top 7 were very tight. This year everyone can have a crack at the championship with fresh competition. So, will it be Cousins and Trunley, or someone completely different?
Bobby Trunley headed up the grid with newcomer Luke Austin for company on the first row. Regular Chris Alcock starts alongside another newcomer in David Cottrell, with yet another newbie to DMAX, Lee Hollywood, starting behind in 5th. Luke Cousins lined up 6th on the grid. On board with Alcock in 3rd as we look ahead to Trunley on pole for the start of this race. Trunley drops the hammer and Austin with a great start. Alcock outbraked by David Cottrell. Oh, that was cheeky by Cottrell, and Alcock loses out massively, dropping 3 places. No such problems for Trunley, as the field jostled for positions round turn 5. Alcock fights back against McAllister through turn 5. Side by side into turn 6 is never going to work, although minimal contact between the pair of them. Trunley checks behind him, no one's there, and he's screaming ahead down the road into turn 8. Nope, no one's there, Bobby, and look at the gap already. A great scrap developing between Curtis, Gibson and Pointer down the back straight, trying to run each other off the track here. Pointer goes wide as they battle ahead. He's going for a lunge on the inside. Oh, that was late on the brakes, using Curtis as a stopper. That's punishment enough as he bogs down, losing at least 2 positions as Curtis, Gibson, Eastwood and Purton file round turn 11. Where is Trunley? Sandown Park round 2 it seems. Hollywood and Cottrell size each other up for 3rd place, with Hollywood staying ahead. So the current top 10 are Trunley, Austin, Hollywood, Cottrell, Cousins, Alcock, McAllister, Curtis, Gibson and Eastwood in 10th. Going 2 by 2 round turn 9, and Curtis with a fight in his hands for 8th with Gibson in his slipstream. Alcock takes 5th from Cousins. Hanley and Linscott having a ding-dong. Hanley with all 4 wheels off the circuit. Doesn't slow him down though. Coward snatches the rear end of Linscott's DMAX. Alcock is still on a mission and lining up Cottrell. Goes for the inside into 4. Cottrell saw him coming and gave him room, but Alcock unable to carry the speed through for a pass. Cousins and McAllister are right with Alcock as they go into turn 6. Trunley out there just enjoying himself as we go on board with him. Hitting his markers perfectly. Curtis still has Gibson breathing down his neck, but managing to keep ahead. You notice how Curtis is not looking behind him, just focusing on the corner ahead, not fazed by the pressure. On board with Alcock now, and he's much closer to Cottrell this time. They nearly touch. Great kart positioning from Alcock, and Cottrell does the right thing, avoiding turning in on him. I think he's gone wide and taken an exit for the A5. Trunley enjoying the free air, DMAX purring like a kitten, and the gap is now 4.5 seconds. Gibson on the attack, and Curtis goes defensive into turn 9. And he's still managing to stay in front. Curtis with incredible defensive driving skills. Alcock looming up behind 3rd place man Hollywood. He's really wrestling the kart, absolutely wringing the neck of his DMAX to get back up to the front of this race. Little wiggle from Hollywood there under braking. Surely now Alcock can make his move. Hollywood leaves him room and ultimately keeps track position. Frustrating for Alcock. Can he keep his composure? Alcock doing his best to square off the corners as we run flat out towards turn 8. Hard on the brakes, and that's unbalanced him. Hollywood with a healthy slice of curb as he runs away back up the straight. This time around, Alcock's got it right as Hollywood punches a hole in the air ahead of him. Textbook move into turn 10. Hollywood doesn't fight him too much, and it's a clean pass for 3rd place. There are just 4 laps left in this race. Does Alcock have the pace to catch Austin in 2nd? Alcock shunted into turn 10. That's newcomer Hollywood. He's put his hand up, allowing Alcock to move back ahead of him. Good to see. Last lap, and Alcock has caught Austin. Austin opens the door for him. He's straight through. Incredible performance from Alcock, and that is a champion's drive. If he can do that throughout the season, he'll win it. Trunley comes round the final corners, and it's been a walk in the park for him. One wonders how much harder it might have been had Alcock not been squeezed out at turn 2. But it's a perfect result for Trunley.
You were 2nd for quite a while, weren't you?
Yeah. It's a bit annoying dropping off on the last lap, but that happens. So he was quicker than me over the course of the race, just got unlucky at the start.
Start to the season, you've done really well. 3rd place, were you expecting that?
Not really, because it's my first DMAX race,
Wow.
so I'm pretty pleased with 3rd. But
Fantastic.
so I'm actually happy.
Well, that was a really close race, and you beat Luke by about 0.3 of a second.
It was close. After the start, I was a bit disappointed getting nudged back down to 6th, I think it was. I thought, no, come on, I've got a good car, I can't waste it. I've got a decent opportunity. No Joe this time out, so
Yeah, absolutely.
it's the best chance I'm going to get a bigger trophy. So pick through, one at a time, just set the sight on the next one. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was a really good race, and it was clean as well. Which is good, and quality's high. Everyone's really good this year.
It's really competitive, isn't it, this year? Yeah. I'm just going to call you champ for the rest of the day. You've done so well.
Thank you.
How were those final heats for you? Was that a tough race?
It was very tough. For the first heat, it was amazing. I didn't expect to get up the first heat. Second heat was all right, but the 3rd heat, let's just say, I think I might owe Jim 80 quid on the steering because I might have bent it quite bad.
Oh, really?
I think
How did you bend it, Bobby?
I might have bent it. I don't know.
Well, this is a great start to the season. You must be pretty excited for the rest of it.
We'll see. I mean, luck can change. So. Yeah, and maybe Hans might decide to come back, you never know.
Don't forget to book your place on the grid, visit our website or call this number